Once a bison, always a bison. Until I was gone, I didn't fully comprehend what that meant. Recently, I am reminded of it every day. The green and the gold. Enthusiastic fan bases and communities. That Midwest weather. Having championship expectations. Regional rivalries.
The rivalry is intense, and it opens the next chapter today. Run from him.
My team, we work hard all year. For it to come through like this is awesome.
Welcome back to Bison Overtime, where we got Logan and me.
Fresh cut.
Woo! We got fresh cut Logan and two guys in a sweatshirt on a 60-degree weather day.
You're saying that like it's wrong. This is living.
This is
what
living.
America's all about: is hoodies, shorts, 4th of July,
Yo,
fishing on your dad's pontoon. You know, unless you're not a pontoon guy. I'm not personally.
and then if you're our person in the back, we're in already summer gear. You know?
yeah, she's geared up for summer.
She's ready for it.
It's straight cut off tank tops, everything. You know
gotta
what's
roll 'em
nice?
up.
You know what I saw today? I saw they had outside, like a bull. This is hard to explain. They had a bullpen test your speed pitching thing outside, like a pitching cage.
Yo.
That's how you know it's nice. People have baseball things set up outside at Fargo. We're here.
We're here.
I almost threw it. I should have thrown it.
Why
Just
didn't you
gas.
throw it? Just straight gas.
I had to get
down
going.
the middle.
I had to get to a class.
Yo, no. Speaking of bombs down the middle,
Bomb down the middle.
did you see that TikTok I sent you
Right down the middle.
about so it was like a banana league, and a guy came from center field to deliver an 0-2 pitch, and it was right down the middle, and he got it right back up.
So he threw it from center field
No, so he ran up from center field
to the mound.
to the mound, jumped over the pitcher, and threw a strike.
That's kind of insane.
But the problem was, guess
think
where
it's
the
illegal.
batter hit it? To center
Center
field.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, that seems about right.
Yep.
That's
yep.
Savannah Banana stuff. They're doing
Yep.
everything crazy over there.
That's
They make
exactly-
it work, though. They sell.
Oh,
I've never seen a team sell like that. Except for the Danville Dairy Daddies.
Hmm?
They've got a sketch night, apparently, dedicated to it.
This guy.
But
What did I send it to you on? I swear
you
I
know when
sent
we
it.
said, Vinny, focus, guy.
I'm just trying to show
Focus.
you, because I don't know if you saw it or not.
You don't know if I saw it or not.
Yeah.
Oh, they're all updated. Let's go.
Yeah,
Vinny.
you're welcome. I got you, my man. Speaking of baseball, let's turn over to NDSU baseball and talk about beating SDSU one time. All right, we played
Hey,
SDSU three
one is better
times,
than none.
and we
One's
beat them
better than
once. But the first series we lost, or first game we lost 1-5. Second game we beat them because we're just better, and 9-8. And then the third game we kind of dropped the ball and let them score 11 on us after we scored 7. I don't know what happened there.
They also played Creighton. Because, we did the show Tuesday. They played Creighton the next day.
Mm-hmm.
They lost 7-8, which is not the best. But it's pretty good. Pretty good that you keep that close, especially on the road.
For sure.
But they're finally back home against South Dakota State. They'll go on the road again. But we'll have them back in, 10 days' time against Oral Roberts for that series. Maybe they'll State, Omaha. So this is kind of the St. Thomas. So this is kind of the part of the season that you like if you're a Bison fan.
Yep.
Because they're starting to come back home. They're finally done playing on the road every single week. So it's going to kind of alternate from here on out till the end of the year. Just home away. So should see some more wins, closer games, get more of that home crowd support. A lot of college baseball teams tend to play better at home. So
For sure. I mean, softball is being hosted here now in this weekend, so
yeah,
that's something we look forward to.
something to turn up. Yeah. They did not turn up, though, very well. UNLV, they took them to 9 innings. actually won it in extras 2-1.
We're just good.
Let's go.
We're
baby.
good. And then
The next
two.
two. And then the next
We
two
got
days,
mercy ruled on
we're
the
not
third
so
game.
good. No, we're not so good. Yeah, third game we did get mercy ruled. Yikes. 5-8, second day on Saturday, 7-16 on Sunday. Not ideal, but once again on the road, you're happy they can steal one on the road. They'll be back home for that South Dakota State game this weekend, 13th and 14th. Then they'll be back end of the month against Kansas City. And then after that, they're almost done. Softball's got 4 series left. They're done. So those games are flying by. They'll be home twice more, once this weekend, once at the end of the month. That's it. That's your last chance to watch it. So
This is not the video I'm talking about, but this is very similar.
there's Vinny's laptop squeak.
Very similar.
Oh, is this the one?
Yep. Right down the middle, bro. How do you do that? And now he catches it too after he pitches that.
That's
after
talent.
making it
That's
all the way
talent.
from center field.
So the other one, the guy took a yard because he saw it coming, basically.
Yeah. They watched some film.
Yeah,
they studied up on them.
Because you gotta think it's gonna be a fastball. You just have to know where it is because he's not gonna throw anything off speed that fast.
You go from center field, and you just have to throw that curveball. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, right. You gotta throw the 12-6.
12-6 curve.
With
a 3-9.
I'm running up to the plate. I'm like John Franco. I'm throwing everything off speed. I've got massive, just crazy slider.
Yeet.
Billy Wagner.
Oh my gosh. I sent you Aaron Hernandez. No, is it? It's a baseball up. It's he's known for
Angel Hernandez. Aaron Hernandez is the Patriots tight end, Vinny. Good Lord. You can't talk about... We are like 5 minutes in the show. You're already talking about Aaron Hernandez.
Yeah, Angel Hernandez made the worst call. Holy cow. Dude.
How bad are we
It was bad. It was bad. Like,
you don't have to pull out the show. You just
I'll pull up to show you because this is horrible umping. Like, this is why baseball is dying, is because of umps. It's not a wild statement. Don't even look at me like that.
That's harsh, dude. More enjoyable to watch than NBA, I'll tell you that. Not more enjoyable, though, than March Madness.
Oh, yeah. Hey, it was a good old bracket. That was great. That was fun. Hey, we got the women's championships, right?
Yeah. I'm trying to remember who I took here. I did take UConn to go against them, didn't I? Yeah.
You don't have your sheets anymore?
No. They're in the office or gone. I don't remember.
Unbelievable, man. Also, they're not sponsored, but we'd love to get sponsored by them. Brisk Iced Tea. One of the best iced tea brands you can ever drink, and they make you feel hydrated as hell.
You ever have one?
Yes, I did.
Really?
I actually had a whole case of Brisk Iced Tea last NFL draft with my roommate.
That's very specific.
Because
Twisted tea or Brisk Iced Tea?
Brisk Iced Tea. Because we weren't legal.
I was going to say, there's a difference, Vinny. I had to ask.
I know.
I had to ask. I see a lot of yellow and blue bottles and cans. They're not Brisk cans. I'll tell you that.
I'm just saying.
Especially on tailgate days.
But anyway, turning back into March Madness, UConn went back to back.
What's up, brother?
What's up, brother?
What's up, brother?
Special teams, special plays, special players.
Tuesday. What's up, brother?
Tuesday.
What's up, Zach Edey? Take this loss.
Purdue, you suck.
The world gives and takes, but I only take. And I'm UConn. I'm taking another championship.
On Tuesdays, the only day that we have Bison Overtime is Tuesdays. But back to back,
Sorry for cussing. It's a family show.
I didn't cuss what?
I'm just saying in advance. I know you.
But yeah, UConn went back to back.
Yeah, it wasn't even close.
Nope.
This was bad. I took UConn by like 7 or 8, I think, on my bet.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't even close. I wasn't sweating it at all.
75-60?
Yeah, it was consistent. Like, they were consistently had 10, 12, 15 points throughout.
Yep.
I mean, Zach was doing Zach 80 things, but
yep.
no one could shoot. It was just him.
It was just him. It was just like the Iowa championship, man.
It's the main criticism of Purdue, which is it's only Edey, and that's exactly what it was.
Yep. I mean, that's kind of how the Iowa lost their championship, too. Caitlin Clark was doing Caitlin Clark things, dropping like 30, plus baskets, and it was not enough to beat South Carolina. They had a good early lead, and then they just choked it. I don't know what happened.
I mean, South Carolina's just they're just built different. I mean, honestly,
we're just built different, yeah.
can you blame it? Can you blame Caitlin for losing that? This is South Carolina. They're a dynasty. They're the Patriots of the 2010s.
They went no.
But for women's
This
basketball.
is what makes it so special, is that South Carolina not only lost their whole entire starting lineup last year, but then went undefeated and then won back-to-back championships.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did they go back-to-back?
Yeah, they won last year, pretty sure. Yeah.
I can double check on that.
UConn's I don't remember South Carolina's stats, but UConn's the first to repeat since the 06-07 Gators. So this is kind of a big deal. And then John Calipari's moving to Arkansas. That was massive news. So he's leaving Kentucky. And they're immediately asking Hurley if he's going to take the Kentucky job because, you know, prestigious school. And he said,
Oh, my bad.
he just said, nah,
LSU
fam.
won last year.
I was going to say, I thought
But
LSU did.
Iowa beat South Carolina and then lost to LSU. And
Yeah.
then Iowa beat LSU but lost to South Carolina. They just can't beat it.
It's weird. But yeah, no, Hurley, UConn's coach, said he's staying in UConn. He's going to build a modern dynasty.
Hey.
And then, of course, there's no coaching controversy for women's teams. I'm not hearing any movement on these big teams.
No.
So
I know Caitlin Clark is done with
yeah, she's going to get...
I don't know.
This is the question of the century, is does the last 2-3 years make the WNBA now more interesting because you have these names actually for once?
Right.
Or is it going to be like before? Because we had names in the past in the women's tournament,
Yep.
and then just once you get to the WNBA, you don't really care.
Exactly.
No one really watches. Like, you can't find the games, so...
Right.
Like, are you going to get a special subscription to watch Caitlin Clark? Because I'm not.
I'm not.
If
I'm
it's,
sorry, she's great, but I just
If
don't
it's
have
on,
money.
like, the normal sports channels, like ESPN or stuff I have, I'll watch,
for sure.
you know, but I'm not going to go get a whole new one.
Go out of your way and
No.
yeah. Right.
This isn't like NFL, you know, where I'm buying out of market to watch the Browns, or where I'm buying MLB to watch the Brewers out of market. So, no. But that's the biggest point now. Now that the tournament's over, dust is settled, everyone's got over the win. You know, it's Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Maybe that's what Dan Hurley was doing on the table last night after drinking a couple of champagnes. Tuesday, UConn.
Yeah, we celebrate on
We have special
Tuesdays.
teams, special plays, special players.
We're just special players because we don't have any special teams on basketball.
We're making special plays with special players. What's up, Purdue?
What's up, Iowa? Oh wait, you guys don't have a championship. Get
If
on.
I'm Dan Hurley, I'm going down the line every single school that I beat. Like, what's up, Stetson? What's up, Northwestern?
What, UConn? Right?
Yeah.
UConn's back here. I got you.
What's up, Arizona? What's up, Iowa State? What's up, brother?
Tuesday, UConn. We are just better.
Yeah,
What's up,
maybe.
Stetson? What's up, Northwestern? What's
What's
up?
up, San Diego State?
What's up, Illinois? What's up, Alabama? What's up,
Alabama's
Purdue?
Keep it running. Keep it running.
We need better competition.
Yeah, you know, at the start of the year, I thought they were going to be toast. I thought they were going to be toast in this tournament.
Come on now,
But look who they had to play. Like, look who had to play. In all honesty,
Alabama.
you had to play San Diego State, who was the runner-up from last year.
Yep.
FAU, who was the Final Four team from last year.
There's no FAU.
Yeah, it was. Well, I thought they were going to beat Northwestern. They did. Then, of course, Auburn looked good. They got upset. Illinois won the Big
What's
Ten.
up, brother? You got beat by Yale.
Illinois won the Big Ten. Iowa State killed Houston in the Big 12.
Mhm.
Like, that was probably the best section of the tournament. Like, top to bottom.
100%.
That's probably the best. I mean, Drake's a 10 in that.
And you get
Drake's
out
a
of
good
there.
team. Drake's a good team in their 10 seed in that.
Facts. Facts.
Speaking of the team that lost to Drake, you hear that the legend himself is transferring out of Indiana State. What's his name? The big center?
The big center?
I can't remember his name. They
Uh,
call him, like,
dude,
Wilt
no.
Chamberlain.
Speaking of big centers, dude, the championship was made out of 7'4" guys against 7'2" guys.
Yeah,
It was
Robbie
crazy.
Felix. Yeah, you remember that guy.
Oh,
Yeah. See, everyone knows the face, nobody knows the name.
Right. Yeah. Oh, they're losing them?
Yeah, he's transferring out.
Crap.
Speaking of, we got Bison transfers. I mean, good lord, we've got Andrew Morgan's going to Nebraska.
Yep.
Trying to think who else. Waddles is going to Omaha.
Yep.
I think that's it. I don't think Scunberg's declared where he's going. I don't think anyone else has said. Off the top of my head, I don't know. I haven't heard anything. Speaking of Bison sports, I sound like Matt Ends giving a press conference after he just yelled.
Yeah, you're a little bad.
We went out there. We gave him everything we had, and I told those men, "I'm proud of you today."
Hey, no.
Kind of
look,
sounds like him.
You gotta actually sit in one of those team meetings and listen to him speak. That guy can move you.
Well, yeah, that's his job. He's a head coach. He's supposed to move hard.
I know.
You don't do anything else as a head coach. All the assistants are doing every little work. What do you do? What do you do as a head coach, Vinny, besides supervise and try and lead?
Watch film.
Well, yeah, but you have the assistants
And
who are doing
scouting.
that just as much. Yeah, but Vinny, you really think the head coach is cramming the scouting reports? Maybe.
Maybe.
Not as much. He's got assistants who are spending their whole life doing that.
All right, no.
He'll do a
hear
little
me
bit of
out,
work
hear me
himself.
out. You ready? Back in
Let me know, Matt Patricia. You tell me.
back in 2019, we had Coach Hentz, we had Coach Braun, we had Coach Roll. Guess where they all at? Coach Hentz is an assistant at
Associate.
associate
linebackers coach or whatever.
at
USC.
USC. Coach Roll, associate at Iowa State, and Coach Braun, which is a head coach at Northwestern. Tells you something.
Coaching factor. It's all it is. It's a
Tells
coaching
you
factor.
something, dude.
Well, why'd you group Roll in? Because you wanted Roll to be the head coach?
He's a head coach or associate head coach.
No, I'm saying you wanted him to be the head coach. You just named 2 head coaches, didn't you? Or was
Coach Braun was a defense coordinator for us.
Oh, that's right.
Coach Roll was an offensive coordinator.
I'm thinking of the guy before
and
that.
Coach Entz was a head coach.
I'm thinking of the guy before when I heard Braun.
That's why I roped everyone in there because
Yeah.
they were all coordinators.
They were the core guys.
Yeah, exactly. All right. Speaking of football,
I mean, you had a career movement up. You were an assistant. You were helping out with Bison football, and now you're co-host of
yeah. I don't know if that's a move or
Bison
not.
Overtime. You've got your name on the intro, dude.
Hey.
Hey.
Hey. And I got the 2 minutes in the April Fool's show. Hey.
Yeah, your weather report goes crazy, dude. It's just you throwing our remote around and complaining about it.
My remote's not working.
And you make up the numbers. You don't even read the numbers I gave you. You just make them up. He looks at like 27. He says 12. And -0. You just made up a number. You're like, no, we're not doing that one. No.
Yeah. Speaking of which, Addy, is your bandana all right back there? Is it wet or are you chilling?
Yeah, he got hosed by.
I got hosed.
You were getting absolutely just super soakered
I'm
by
like, wow.
Henry last week. dude.
Yeah. How's that bandana going? There you go. Yeah, we got the bandana in here. Oh, it's dry. It's good. We're chilling.
She just gave you the bandana.
Yeah, I don't know why. Now,
It's yours now.
I guess so.
Yeah.
Hey, throwback boys.
Bandana
Is this throwback?
Vinny's
Is this a
back.
throwback?
Only Bison enjoyers will get it. Only Ben enjoyers will know.
Yep. Only loyal bin enjoyers.
Yeah. This is the secret the government doesn't want you to know. Is if any.
If they watch 27 minutes of our April Fool show,
Yeah, start
Yeah.
at the 27-minute mark.
Yep.
You'll know.
you'll know.
Hi guys. I'm
What's up,
Vinny
brother?
with the weather. What's up, brother? I'm a ghost apparently.
What's up, brother? I apparently died and came back as a ghost, and now I'm reporting your weather.
I'm here to give you special teams, special plays, and special players for this weather week. You see
Speaking
that?
of-
You see that Sports Center did it? A guy in
Yeah,
Sports Center did it.
that's like
And then the
what
host
hell?
and his co-host sits there. She doesn't know what's going on. She's like this. I'm like, what are you doing? She's just next to him like
What's
what?
up, brother? Welcome back to ESPN. Special teams, special plays, special players.
And then she's just like, you could tell she was lost.
She's like, what is
Like
going
she so
on?
badly wanted to be in on it, but she had no clue what's going on. It's like watching like your uncle try to like gritty, and he has no clue what he's doing.
And you're
He's just
in.
You're like, what are you doing? He's like side shuffling.
Speaking of what are you doing Buffalo? That was a bag of chips, my boy.
I think they got sick of him. I really do. I think they just got fed up.
Yep. I mean, talk about having some toxicity in your locker room, though. I mean, yes, Texans, you have 3 number 1 wide receivers, 3 of them, but you're gonna have one that's gonna complain about not getting targets, because special teams, special plays, special plays.
Of course. You got me.
But no, Stephon Diggs over the past couple weeks, when we did our April Fool's overtime show, and
Like
got traded.
The day after.
No, the day of.
Was it?
Yes.
It was later that night, wasn't it?
No, before our show.
How did we not cover it?
Because it was an April Fool's one, so we didn't care about it.
Vinny, how can we have this oversight? What are you doing? We're like the Bills. We're like the Bills front office. Now who is Josh going to throw to? How do we not think of this? Yeah, who actually is Josh going to throw to?
A couple of McDonald's workers.
Josh is going like, so, like, Gabe Davis wasn't that great, but, like, he's not here. And now Stephon's gone. What are you doing?
There's no Gabe Davis.
What is...
Turning a blind eye to my wide receiver core, just like the Bills are trying to do. They're just
yeah.
like, who are we throwing to, guys? And then Josh Allen has to throw to himself.
It always comes together in Vinny's mind. For the rest of us observing, we don't know what he's doing, but for him, he already knows. It all comes together. Matt, we talked about this like earlier in the year, I think like a couple weeks back, how stacked this Houston Texans core is, and they just went and got Diggs.
Yeah.
They've got
Stroud, Mixon,
Damian
Diggs,
Pierce. Damian Pierce. You can argue Damian Pierce. They had Robert Woods, Nico Collins. There's one other guy I'm trying to remember. Robert Woods, Nico Collins.
How do you not know the best wide receiver on that
Tank
team?
Dell.
Tank Dell, there you go. Oh, my God.
And now you have Stephon Diggs, and they still have Schultz.
I told you. You got 3 number 1s.
You got 6 targets, plus Damian Pierce.
You got probably the best rookie you've ever had, okay? You have 2 number 1 running backs. You have 3 number 1 wide receivers. And you have a decent tight end. But now,
Yeah,
if you're
Curtis
looking at
Samuel's on the team. Curtis Samuel is such a... Oh, wait, no, that's Bills.
This is the Bills.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, this is the Bills roster. This is who Josh Allen is going to throw to. You got Curtis Samuel, KJ Hamler, Andy Isabella.
Not
That's
good.
about it.
Well, Matt Collins has had his breakout performances, but he's 30. Khalil Shakir has been a decent 3, sometimes 2, but he's not that. He's not going to be all that. And then Andy Isabella's, he's more a special teams guy.
Special teams, special plays, special players.
What's up, brother? What's up, Khalil Shakir? What's up, brother? It's got to be a receiver now for the Bills. Like, I don't... Who are they getting now in the draft?
DeMar Hamlin.
Yeah,
coming back. He's like, I made 1 special play.
He's like...
Special teams, special players. We got to get into the roster now.
He's like, I heard that I didn't win comeback player of the year, so let me change positions. Then I'll really win it. Yeah, no, I don't know. They're going to have to draft like 2-3 receivers in this draft.
Yeah.
Because there's nobody left of significance. I mean, Odell's left, but really? You're going to argue that Odell's
No,
going to
literally, I'm looking at their...
It's not going to be good.
They have 3 rookies last year for the Bills. They're going into their 2nd year.
Oh, Shorter's not the worst, but he's not...
Bam.
He didn't perform well enough. The other 2 guys don't even really know.
Yeah. Kincaid and Knox is what you got.
Kincaid is insane.
It's good. He's
Dalton
good.
Kincaid's good.
I'll give him that.
So, if I'm the Bills, you got to draft 2 receivers, early rounds. Probably another 1 or 2 late rounds if you have the picks. Or just snag like undrafted guys.
Or just trade up to the draft, get Marvin Harrison, and then...
Yeah. Wouldn't that be the turn of the century? They take those like garbage picks they got for Stephon. Like, what was it, just like the 2nd?
Yeah, it was just the 2nd.
They flipped the 2nd and their 1st somehow to get Marvin Harrison.
Oh,
Suddenly quiet everyone down, but yeah, I don't know. This was
bad.
Stephon Diggs is running out of his leash. I mean, he's running his prime away. You could tell because the Texans quite literally said, you can be a free agent after this year. So, like, clearly this isn't like they want him long term. I'd assume. But I think they just got sick of him. I think they just lost their mind. Every year, it's the same drama. He hates Buffalo. He doesn't really care. Doesn't like Josh Allen a ton. He's always complaining about how he can't win the Super Bowl. It's always about Stephon Diggs, and I think Buffalo just said, "Go for it. There's the door. Like, leave.
There's the door.
There's the door."
Yep.
Oh. It just, I don't know. If you're a Bills fan,
good luck.
Yeah, I'm so sorry for you.
Here, I'm just trying to simulate.
You're trying to get up to that. Well, in other NFL news, Chiefsaholic, you remember him?
Yep.
He's been ordered to pay $11 million to an ex-bank teller.
Bro, what?
Yeah, you know, remember this guy committed like a series. Everyone was trying to like figure out this crazy Chiefs super fan. They're like, how does this guy go to these games? Who is this? Apparently, he was robbing banks to go to Chiefs games. Chiefs games.
Bro, what?
The only thing worse you could go to with robbing banks is Taylor Swift concerts.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so they've ordered to pay the bank teller he threatened with a gun $11 million.
Bro,
$11 million to the bank teller.
11 mil? Crazy.
3.6 mil for inflicting physical harm and emotional distress, and 7.2 in punitive damages.
Bro.
Threaten me with a gun. I'll be the bank teller. Chiefsaholic, please come find me. I'll take 11 mil.
I bet you would. I think everyone would.
Punitive damages, physical harm, distress. Yes.
Yeah.
That's so much. He stole more than $800,000 in 11 robberies across 7 states and laundering the proceeds through casinos. Yes.
Hey, that's how you money launder right there, baby.
I was gonna say the casinos don't ask too much questions about where you got the money.
Nope.
They don't really no.
Nope.
Especially the smaller ones.
But then if you turn up to a bank, be like, here's $500,000. I kind of want it in a casino.
And the plea deal offers him to pay at least $530,000 in restitution to the financial institutions he robbed.
I figured that.
They're also saying that if he writes a book in prison or does like a movie or whatever, anything he obtains from that will be paid to his creditors. Yep. And the judge also said that you can't profit from notoriety from this. So they basically ruled it so like if he manages to make it, because this is gonna be a story.
Right.
This is like perfect documentary, because he's famous. This is like.
This is how you get to fame.
Yeah, this is like.
Rob Banks.
He's probably the most famous like NFL social media person to have like a bad backstory since EDP. Like, let's be honest. It's both of them not that great, but no. Yeah. So
I figured out what the Bills had to give up to get.
I'm trying to figure out how
Marvin Harrison.
long he's gonna be in prison. Oh yeah, July.
Hey, so. Kyle Duggar agreed to a 4-year deal, baby.
He's gonna be sentenced in July. Apparently, he evaded the authorities for 4 months.
Jesus.
Yeah. He's married to somebody, so this is just.
He's
dumb.
married to someone.
Yeah.
What?
I think with kids or whatever.
Bro, this guy can rob banks, and I'm here still single.
He's robbing banks to go to Chiefs games. It's like the most nonsensical thing. Just don't go. Just work overtime. $800,000. Well, you know, Super Bowl tickets, I'm sure, but. And then. God, I don't know. And then here you go. Good
Kyle Duggar! Woo! Big time. 4 years, $58 million. Make it rain, my boy. Make it rain.
Could give Chiefsaholic some of that money.
Yeah, probably.
He probably needs it right now.
I could take a meal for sure. I did find a way to get the Bills to get Marvin Harrison.
How?
Trade away your first, trade away your second, and your next year's first for your 4th round to Carolina or to Arizona.
What are they picking at right now?
28.
I don't know. If
here. This is what you give up.
But if I'm Arizona, I don't think I'd bite.
A first, so a 28 overall pick, a 60th overall pick, and the next year's first overall pick.
That's not enough. No.
What?
For the 4th? No, Vinny. It's Buffalo. This isn't a team that's going to go 0-16. It has to be 3 firsts.
Have you seen their wide receiver core?
Well, yeah, I know that, but I'm saying for Arizona. I'm saying from Arizona's perspective. Why would you make that trade?
That's true.
Why would you trade down from 4 to 28 right away? Why not go to 4 to 12? You get the same value. I'm sure you can find a team that give you their next year first. That's not as good.
That's true.
I'd be like Josh Allen, take it or leave it.
We'll give you Josh for your fourth overall pick.
Yeah. Do a QB swap. Send him Kyler. Take Josh. Then I would take the picks.
That's a lot to give up, my boy.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
But Logan Ryan, 2-time Super Bowl champ, he retired.
Retired.
That's probably the other big news. Some other big deals. Nothing crazy. Kind of that quiet period for the NFL.
Yeah.
We're, what, 2 weeks out? No, 3 weeks out from the draft.
3 weeks out from the draft. And,
Hyped.
you know, it's a special episode, hopefully, that we'll get for that.
Yeah, hopefully. Otherwise, it's going to be really
hopefully,
sad
yeah.
if we don't. It'll be really sad.
Whoopsie. My bad, boys and girls.
Vinny's screwing up, guys.
What's new?
Vinny did an oopsies.
What's new? Yeah, I don't know. Yeah,
It's not
the
much
hip drop tackle. Did we talk about that?
I think we kind of did.
How are you supposed to tackle someone now? I don't know.
Lay him down to sleep very gently.
Yeah.
Just gotta
You got
lay him down.
you got Derrick Henry coming out after you. What are you gonna do?
Get him a pillow. get him a pillow. Get him satin sheets, comforter. This better feel like you're jumping into your bed at home, Vinny, the way I'm getting tackled, all right? That's all I'm saying. No, honestly, though.
Let me just talk to you on
We
real
did,
nice.
I think we did talk about this, because how hypocritical is it that you're like, player safety, and you get rid of the hip drop, but you keep turf fields.
Player safety.
Turf fields. Are you kidding me? Turf fields are still in the game. We changed the kickoff rule for player safety. We changed the hip drop tackle for player safety.
No, I really enjoy the new kickoff rule because now it's good. Gets it going a little bit more exciting. It actually returns, not touchbacks anymore. So we can actually see a 100-yard return.
Okay, from that point, I do see that.
Mhm.
Yeah, if it's
Because
doesn't it penalize you for being touchback?
yeah,
Yeah.
it goes all the way up to the 40-yard line if you do a touchback into the end zone.
Really?
Yeah. So
That's
you-
the NFL rules,
Yes.
not UFL.
Correct.
This changes everything. I didn't know this.
I know.
I just heard about the whole like lining up 5 yards across from each other and playing patty cake.
No, it's not that anymore.
What?
It's, okay, so if you get it in the touchback, I think the ball gets placed at the 40-yard
You
line.
think or you know? Because right now you're confusing me.
All right, ready? I can literally tell you. Yeah, look.
All right,
Kick
so
off into the end zone.
there's a landing zone between the goal line and the 20-yard line. So it's prompting action. If the ball were to land in that sector, it's going to remain at the 35. But the 10 players on the unit, this is what I'm talking about. They will line up at the opposing team's 40.
Yes,
And the receiving
yes,
team
they're going to be 5 yards
sets up
apart.
between the
Correct.
35 and 30.
But they don't start play until the receiver touches the ball.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. They play patty cake until the receiver touches the ball.
They just stand there.
Yeah.
Okay. But the penalty. So,
After the ball is kicked, the kicker cannot cross the 50-yard line. What? Oh, he has to wait. Oh, okay. So if you kick it in the sky, the kicker can't take off. He has to wait till.
Here,
It's
all right,
caught.
ready?
Okay.
So if the ball's kicked in the landing zone, it can be returned. Any kick that hits short of the landing zone, which is what, from the 20 to the 1, right, is treated like a kick out of bounds, and the ball's spotted at the 40-yard line. So if you miss that zone,
So it's not if it's in the end zone, it's at the 40. It's if it's short.
but if it hits the end zone, it's at the 30-yard line.
This changes everything. This is wild. This is wild.
Any kick that goes out of the back of the end zone is to the 30-yard line again. So, but any kick that hits the landing zone and then goes into the end zone, if downed, it would be a touchback to the 20.
That's insane.
Yep.
That's kind of wild.
There you go. See, I told you.
They're kind of wild in
I
front.
like. See, this is why I said I like this kickoff because we actually get to see some kickoffs being returned instead
Some
of
Devin Hester action. Finally.
exactly.
Hopefully. Good Lord, it's touchback city. Especially when they put it to the 25, I was like, well, yeah, no, we're doomed.
Mhm.
So this hopefully
And
changes
there's no fair catches allowed.
Really? Yep, I did see that. Wow. Dang.
Just saying, I'm all for
No,
it.
oh, yeah, but now onside are declared. They can't be undeclared.
Correct.
That's the one.
There's no surprise onside.
That's the
kicks.
one lame part of all the changes. That's the lamest part, is that you can't just go, ooh, like Pat McAfee made a killing off.
That's
Yeah.
true, but like it's kind of hard to do an onside kick when you are.
Well,
all the way down the
Well, that's what
opposite
I'm gonna
field.
say. They have to obviously tell you. Otherwise, it's just the kickers can go 10 yards and no one's there.
Wait, I'm trying to picture in my head how to do like an onside kick if like because the ball has to pass 10 yards, right?
Yeah.
So if you kick it into the landing zone, oh hold on.
What?
Oh,
trying
so
to-
that's why it's a
No.
rule.
This,
of
yeah.
one
No.
touch.
There's no way that you can recover a kickoff off the catch as
No.
the kicking team
You gotta
without
hit
being
it.
onside. I'm saying no. You
Hit-
can't. You can't
That's true because if it's
can't,
short of the
'cause-
landing zone, yeah.
because it would have to be a muff by the returner. You can't catch it yourself because you can't move until he catches it.
So that's why until
Yeah,
you
yeah.
catch, yeah.
Until it makes contact, I guess, is the
Right.
better rule. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. It could bounce off his head for all we know.
And then go back to the back of
Yeah.
the end zone, touchdown, baby.
Exactly.
Woo! All right, and then yeah, so that's
That's NFL news.
that's the NFL news.
It's ramping up. It's ramping up, baby.
Yes, sir.
UFL's crazy. We just watched the Michigan Panthers kicker,
That was
64 yards and then 62 the next week.
that's wild.
Get
man.
this guy a Browns contract. What are we waiting for?
Yeah.
Don't sign Cade York. Bring this guy in. What the heck? Oh man,
Man, no, that was crazy, man.
that was insane.
Hey,
It's actually been
Destroying
entertaining.
made it to the UFL.
Yeah, and he immediately fractured his neck.
Oh yeah, crazy. I don't know.
That was such a. As a former kicker myself, I'm going to speak to the people. You cannot tackle with your head like that. It's really tempting. I've made a couple hit stick tackles like that. It's not going to end well. I mean, that guy could have been paralyzed.
I know.
Fractured neck. You could have been not moving again. So, no, he's obviously out for the year. Has to recover, but he's going to be back.
Man, he tried so hard to get into the NFL.
He'll be back.
And
He'll be
yeah,
back.
It's just unfortunate that happened.
He'll be back in the UFL. They're already familiar with him. I'm sure he made a good impression in his kicks. I mean, it's just recovery now at this point, so it sucks, but is what it is. Moving on to NBA news.
Nobody cares. No.
John Moran apparently. I don't remember if you remember this. When he punched someone who went into his house,
What?
he can claim self-defense.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So there was this whole thing where, like, I think some teenager was like in his house or whatever. For some altercation or whatever.
John Morant won.
Oh no,
in
this was
self-defense.
so apparently he's playing some teenager in pickup basketball. The teenager's mad by losing several games and was accused of
You're
throwing.
playing against John Morant.
He
What
was
do you
accused of
expect?
throwing a pass at Morant during a check ball, hitting him in the face. After which Morant said Holly took a step towards him, and then he stepped forward and hit him, just punched him. And then after that, Morant's friend punches Holloway again. So this guy's been punched twice.
Bruh.
So apparently, Pack was charged for misdemeanor assault, but it got dismissed. And now Morant had to prove that it was self-defense. So basically, this is just pickup basketball gone wrong with the homies.
Yep.
But, someone's famous, so we got to take him to court. So this guy got punched twice.
And still lost the lawsuit.
He got punched twice, and now they're saying that there's self-defense. So basically, he's not going to get anything out of this.
Nope. Not at all.
Yeah.
But
Crazy.
Carl Anthony Towns is coming back to the field. It looks like he's been cleared for full contact 5-on-5 court. My bad.
Thank you.
5-on-5 basketball activities and is progressing towards his return and play. And yeah, they were 11-5 with Towns' injury. So maybe
With his injury?
with his injury,
It's not that bad. Well, I mean, they have like Ant Edwards and Nas Reed. so-
they're just stacked.
They're doing fine. They're like one of the favorites to win.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I
And
hope.
then,
Well, I mean, they're gonna be the same Minnesota team that you always see. Like,
yeah,
as a Minnesota
it should
fan.
get better if anything, honestly.
No. As a Minnesota fan, they always look promising.
Oh,
yeah.
oh.
They're
I
like,
see.
oh my God, we're gonna have a good season. It's not like the Cowboys, but we don't choke first game in the playoffs. We will get your hopes up. We'll we'll edge you, and we will blow it.
We're gonna promise different, but deliver the same.
Yep.
Minnesota sports.
We're gonna have
The disappointment is in a different package this year. It's wrapped differently, It's all wrapped differently. Look, shiny colors. You don't know what's gonna happen. Oh, disappointment. That's kind of how it goes.
Yep. Mac. Oh yeah. I don't know. It's pretty bad.
Yeah. Other big news: Kentucky freshman declaring for the draft. Rob Dillingham.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what a shock! A freshman in college going to the draft.
Wow.
Just who cares? Honestly, at this point, they're all freshmen.
Suns signed Isaiah Thomas through the season end.
He somehow worked his way back in the NBA after like 2 years, I believe.
Damn.
Gets a 10-day contract, and now he's signed through the year end. He's not young anymore, so this is kind of a big deal.
This is a big deal.
Might be his last great chance.
Kobe's statue on the outside arena got finally fixed after blowing it the first time.
Yeah.
And Hornets interviewing Harding for a head coaching job.
Pretty good. And then, in terms of hockey news, obviously we're ramping up. I think we're like 6 games out of the playoffs. So, it's getting fun, getting interesting. 5 games, yeah. So, it's all or nothing. I don't know if Minnesota's still in it. If the Wild are still in it for hockey, I don't know. But
here, let me look up the playoff.
It's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting.
NHL. NHL.
Big injury to keep an eye on, though, was Connor McDavid from the Oilers. He's day-to-day with lower body injury. Oilers, I believe, are like right on the edge of the playoff race. I don't think they've clinched. Oh, they have. They have clinched. Okay, so they clinched the last couple days. But
Cool.
Oilers, yeah. Oh, the Wild are still in it.
Womp womp. I was ready to say.
So-
The Wild are still in it. The Kraken are still in it. Hey, speaking of the Kraken, do you remember Dougie or Doug?
Yeah.
Yeah, he works for the Kraken now.
Yeah, of course he does. I
Yeah.
know that.
Yep.
You didn't know that?
I did.
Kraken are out of it. What are you talking about?
Kraken.
They're eliminated.
What? No.
So the Wild are basically the last team out, it looks like. They're like the next team to go out. They're right on the edge. They're so far behind, they'd have to be like near perfect and just hope for the worst in everyone else.
Yep.
So, I mean, maybe if Nashville like loses out, I guess, but it's not gonna happen.
It's close. Yep. I don't know.
Well,
no.
I guess Nashville wouldn't have to lose out because you can make it if Vegas or the Kings really struggle and the Blues also trip and fall. But how likely is that? Not very.
Not very.
So, whereas the East is still wide open. I mean, we still have like 7 teams competing for 2 spots.
2 spots.
Yeah, I believe because they do. I believe they have 8-man playoffs. So
Yep.
that's gonna be interesting.
And
I'm gonna tune in.
Turning over to basketball, we have the Twins acquiring a
Basketball?
baseball.
Get this bandana off. Focus in. Lock
Hey,
in.
dial it in. All
Lock
right.
in.
Speaking of dialed in, Twins acquire right-handed pitcher Tonkin, and put
Max Kepler.
Max Kepler on the IL. No,
Yeah,
no, that's terrible. Actually,
Yeah, well, there's been some season-ending injuries. Some big injuries. Josiah Gray's now on the IL with a forearm issue. Shane Bieber's out for the year, I believe.
Yep.
There's the Guardians ace. Garrett Cole is still having issues with his arm injuries. Will he ever pitch again? I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe he will. Trevor Story's going to have season-ending surgery, which hurts if you're a Red Sox fan. That's one of your best guys. Now he's gone.
Yep.
Julio Teheran apparently got dropped by the Mets. Or no, designated by the Mets after a poor assignment or poor outing.
I mean, you want to hear about a poor outing though. The Pirates closer Bednar got booed at home. That's how.
Oh.
Yikes! And he's an area native too, so he's been struggling.
Gave up another save, I'm guessing. Kind of like all the Cubs pitchers.
And
Hey, Cubs fans.
the right-hander.
Cubs fans, how's that going? Huh? How'd the Padres go last night? You were up, how many? 8-0? And you lost?
Oh, wild.
You know who tuned in at 8-0?
You.
You know what happened when I tuned in at 8-0? Padres put 7 runs on the first inning I
Bang.
watched. Put on 2 more in the
Bang.
8th to win.
Bang. Why,
gotta say,
didn't you
Slam Diego, baby.
Why didn't you put a bet on him? What the
Why?
hell? That would
Because
have
I
been a
didn't
good
expect it
line.
to happen. I was watching it for fun.
That was a good line right there.
How was I supposed to know? I honestly, at Chicago,
no.
I should have known.
But he did blow his third save in 4 chances on Tuesday while losing. We're talking about that pitcher. David
Third
Bednar.
save?
Yeah.
Oof.
In 4 games. Yikes.
Yeah, that's not good.
Nope, not good at all. But special teams, special plays, special players. He's a very special player.
Brewers play tonight at 5:40. Special teams, special plays, special players on Tuesday.
Tuesday.
What's up, Reds? We're going to win. We're the best. Let me tell you something, brother. The Brewers, they only take wins. And you're going to give them one.
Let me tell you, brother.
Let me tell you. Because we're even
us
Mr.
the
Beast.
Twins. We started really hot, but then we blew it. Now we're 3-5, hosting the LA Dodgers at home.
Who's surprised?
Yay.
No one. No one's surprised.
We have our best player on IL now.
Yeah.
What's up, brother?
Who's on IL? Kepler?
Kepler?
Kepler's not your best player. You have Correa. You have Correa. You have Buxton.
I know. I still put Kepler over Buxton. Because he could not stop getting injured.
Well, Kepler's
And then
injured,
Kepler
so
just
they're
got
the same.
injured, so...
So they're the same player.
Special teams, special plays, still same injuries.
We gonna get out of here. Got anything else to call us up with?
No, other than special teams, special plays, special players.
Tuesday.
Tuesday.
We've got an intro.
We'll see you next week with a good old intro because this guy worked on it. Because he's a special team, special player, and he makes special plays.
Thanks, Vinny. That's so kind.